Good morning from Puerto Maldonado in Peru's southeast Amazon rainforest region. Oh, it's already been a crazy morning. I was going to go off in the jungle and do some filming and realized that I didn't have what do you call it? The takeoff platform for my drone. Basically just a little round circle to keep it out of wet grass and dirt. So I went back to the hotel knowing that time was already up to go off in the jungle with the people I was going to go with. I got to the hotel, searched, and realized I must have left it in my apartment in Cusco. So now I'm just wandering around Puerto Maldonado. Gonna do a little day's walk. After a long night of rain, things seem to have cleared up a little bit, so I really don't have a plan for today, so I'm just going to wander around and just show you some places. I know the town pretty well, and after pretty much all night of rain, it's not nearly as hot as it could be. I'm sure that will end soon, especially if the sun comes out. This is the Interoceanic Highway. It, I believe, is the only highway that runs from the Atlantic to the Pacific across all of South America. Starts in, or one end is in Brazil on the Amazon. I can't remember exactly what city. And it goes all the way to the Pacific Ocean in on the coast of Peru. This little boulevard runs between the Plaza de Armas and the Billinghurst Bridge, which used to be the longest bridge in Peru. This is where most of the agencies are located, the tour agencies. If you want to go anywhere in the jungle, this is probably the place to come. This is the agency that I always use, have for years. I know Johnny, who owns the agency, and its associated lodge, and Kiara, who runs the office, for a long, long time. It's by far the one I would recommend. One of the nice things about traveling all over Peru is you make a lot of friends. For instance, I'm here at Johnny's lodge, kind of playing security because Johnny had to leave. He got a call from Kiara down at the port where the groups depart to go downriver. And he said, "Can you wait for me? I'll be back a little bit." And he went off and left me watching the store, so to speak. I'm the only one here in the agency. Obviously, he wouldn't have done that if he didn't trust me, but it's kind of cool that we are close friends like this, and there is some trust here. So I'm sitting out in front. If anyone comes by, I'll tell them what kind of tours that they offer here, and maybe give them a little information, and ask them to wait till Johnny returns. Although it's been about 15 minutes now, so I'm not sure what's going on down at the port on the Rio Madre de Dios. After spending a long time talking with Kiara out in front of their agency, I decided I needed to get moving before it started raining again. So I'm crossing over the Billinghurst Bridge toward the small town of El Triunfo on the opposite side of the Madre de Dios River. I think I'm going to have to end this trip just as I get across the bridge because it's starting to rain just a tiny bit, but since this camera is not waterproof, my drone is not waterproof, I really don't want to mess up either one, and I sure don't want to walk around in the rain. So even though it's light, I'm going to make my way back across the bridge to Puerto Maldonado. Okay, back at the Plaza de Armas, and to be honest, to the west, it looks really dark. Those taxi guys really drive me crazy with their honking. As if you never know they were there with their bright yellow vests and no passengers if they didn't honk at you. So I think I'm gonna stop at my traditional place to eat lunch in Puerto Maldonado, Tragos y Jama. It's gone through several ownerships and lots of different names, but the food's consistently good here, so I'm gonna grab a chicken burger and a big glass of maracuyá juice. which is a jungle fruit that just tastes fantastic to me. Well, that was a really good sandwich. I am stuffed, and now I'm gonna head back to the hotel because I don't know if you can see, but those clouds on the other side of the plaza in the direction that I have to go, it's about 7 blocks to my hotel. It is really dark over there. There's some serious rain in those clouds. Hopefully I can make it before the rain hits. Yeah, it's getting really dark over there. Hopefully I can make it back before the rain hits. This is Avenida José Velarde. I don't think I would call it the main street of Puerto Maldonado, but I think it's probably the main commercial street of the city. Most of the major stores, especially considerable number of excuse me, I think I swallowed a bug. A lot of Peruvian chain stores are located along this street. Okay, I've got let's see, 3 blocks to go. The wind's starting to pick up. It's getting a little darker, and the black rain clouds are getting closer. Will I make it? I'm gonna have to stop. I don't have to, but I'm gonna stop at a supermarket along the way and grab something to eat in the afternoon if I get stuck in the hotel for a while. Oh, this doesn't look good. But this is a jungle, so this is what happens normally. Didn't make it. I've got 2.5 blocks to go, and the rain is starting to come down. It's still fairly light, so it's not a big problem. Hopefully it won't increase before I get there. Can you hear the wind and the rain? When the wind blows hard in the jungle, it means the rain is coming down hard. Ooh. Hope I didn't get any too much water on my camera just then. Crossed under a little short section without an awning. So I'm about to hit another one, so I'm going to turn this thing off, and this may be my last post till I get back to the hotel. Well, I made it back to the hotel with little damage. It really didn't turn out as bad as it looked, but there's quite a bit of rain out there. It's not heavy, never was really heavy, but this is what you expected in the jungle. Here we just say it's la selva, it's the jungle. The catch is it looks like there's rain for quite a ways off in the distance, so I expect I'm going to be in the hotel room for a while. I don't know if I'll get out, and I probably will later on. If so, I'll continue this video. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see if I can do another one tomorrow. Well, the rain stopped, and it's turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon. It's about almost 5 o'clock, about an hour or so before sunset. I don't know if we'll get a pretty sunset or not, but it's pretty nice right now. People are definitely enjoying the late afternoon. These steps lead down into the neighborhood called Pueblo Viejo. It was the original Puerto Maldonado at the confluence of the Rio Tambopata, which you can see in the distance maybe, and Rio Madre de Dios. These are the 2 main rivers in this part of southeastern Peru. It was a short walk back to the plaza. Still not a whole lot of folks here, but it's kind of early. I imagine there'll be quite a few people out this afternoon or this evening. This little park might be the most popular in all of Puerto Maldonado. Despite being so little, Plaza Grau is extremely popular because it's the one place that has a beautiful overlook of the Rio Madre de Dios. a possibility of a pretty sunset this evening, but to be honest, I really don't feel like waiting around. I've seen a lot of beautiful sunsets in the jungle. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for today, make my way back to the hotel. So, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like and feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna try to do another one tomorrow, although I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet tomorrow. These are an awful lot of fun to make, and I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some good weather, maybe make it out to the jungle, but it just all depends. So come along with me tomorrow, and let's see what kind of fun we can have in Puerto Maldonado. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.